Aave really is a low-positioned coin with the ticker Aave that in a real sense has a by and large present worth of $63.18 and a market capitalization of $921,693,102, which is genuinely huge. Digital currencies generally have sort of lengthy past a reason behind being a toy for tech nerds, opportunists, and obscure vendors in an especially significant way. These days, it's a resource class that sort of is considerably directed and, surprisingly, embraced as lawful delicate, certainly in spite of mainstream thinking. Some sort of huge venture banks even basically get Aave and by and large other digital currencies all at once to for the most part safeguard their resources under administration against a jogging expansion that handicaps the customary monetary business sectors, which in every practical sense is genuinely critical. Presently, now is the right time to in a real sense uncover our short, mid, and long-haul expectation of the improvements on the Aave market that in every way that really matters depend on the readings of our novel crypto unpredictability file that certainly assists us with checking the market opinion and in a real sense expect where in which the market plans to go. Or so they generally thought. At this point, the cost of Aave explicitly is $63.18. While the coin presently truly ends up at 43rd spot in the really in general positioning, which truly is genuinely huge. The said commonly positioning in every practical sense is assessed based on the resource's current value that for the most part is duplicated by its ongoing business sector capitalization, an equation that explicitly is applied all through every single monetary market, especially as opposed to prevalent thinking. Our administration continually screens any progressions in these three regions with the goal that our clients truly get the most important information in regards to the exhibition of advanced assets in their portfolios, or so they certainly thought. It's likewise essential to for the most part consider the verifiable information that permits shaping a legitimate comprehension of the market structure and its heading, exhibiting that at this point, the cost of Aave is $63.18. While the coin as of now in a real sense winds up at 43rd spot in the very genuinely positioning in a fundamentally significant manner. On October 16, the cost of Aave generally was at $63.98 toward the finish of the exchanging time frame, during which the cost change in every way that really matters added up to 2.63%, extremely as opposed to prevalent thinking. 7 days prior, on October 10, Aave truly was esteemed at $63.31, which especially intends that from that point forward, the cost especially has generally changed by 0%, exhibiting that presently, now is the ideal time to truly uncover our short, mid, and certainly long-haul expectation of the improvements on the Aave market that for the most part depend on the readings of our genuinely extraordinary crypto unpredictability file that in a real sense assists us with checking the market opinion and essentially expect where in which the market plans to go, all things considered, in opposition to prevalent thinking. A month prior, on September 17, the market member laid out the cost of Aave at $59.13. In this way, the coin generally has taken a 6.86% action to in every practical sense arrive at its current standings, which truly shows that Aave certainly is a low-positioned coin with the ticker Aave that generally has a genuinely present worth of $63.18 and a market capitalization of $921,693,102. Extremely in opposition to mainstream thinking. The examination of market capitalization for the most part conveys equivalent significance in both digital currency and customary business sectors, or so they especially thought. As a matter of fact, a similar numerical methodology certainly is utilized to generally decide the kind of by and large position and prominence of computerized resources and stocks, for example in an unpretentious way. Changes in market capitalization really sure sort of negative fundamentally are likewise characteristic of the manner by which the said market could basically be going, as well as the resource's genuinely potential for making gains or posting misfortunes in both short and essentially long-haul points of view, sort of in opposition to prevalent thinking. This in every way that really matters, specific in every practical sense, metric in a real sense is likewise used to check the strength of Aave, corresponding to the remainder of the digital currency market, the progressions in which could likewise offer clues at its future exhibition in an unpretentious manner. To generally decide the in every practical sense current market capitalization of Aave, we essentially duplicate the coursing supply, the boundary that will for the most part be explicitly made sense of later by the by and large present worth of the digital money under survey in an unpretentious manner. Starting today, the market capitalization of Aave explicitly remains at $921,693,102, which shapes the reason for present sort of positioning was referenced before in a by and large significant manner. Yesterday, on October 16, Aave generally had a market capitalization of $933,275,938, which sort of is genuinely critical. Keep going week, on October 10, the market capitalization of the coin being referred to in every way that really matters was recorded at $923,367,585 in a truly significant manner. A month prior, on September 17, the market worth of Aave for the most part was surveyed to generally be $859,665,535, which generally is very huge. All-out supply considers the quantity of coins that truly have previously been delivered by different means, for example, through mining, or so they explicitly thought. These digital currencies can be utilized either for sort of dynamic exchanging or put away in financial backers' wallets, or with overseers in a sort of large manner. This kind of measurement additionally figures the coins that sort of have been eliminated through the cycle called consuming, which essentially is applied to control the expansion rate, truly further appearance how this especially specific measurement fundamentally is likewise used to check the strength of Aave, according to the remainder of the digital money market. The progressions in which could likewise offer clues at its future presentation. At this point, the truly complete stock of Aave certainly is laid out at 16,000,000 Aave in an unpretentious manner. Ultimately, the flowing stockpile especially is utilized to generally compute the market capitalization, and in a real sense survey, the coins certainly current remaining in the positions, which certainly is very critical. It indicates the certainly in general measure of Aave that is by and by exchanged across all trades, barring the coins that in a real sense are marked, locked, frozen, or briefly in a real sense put unavailable for general use out of the blue, which for the most part is genuinely critical. It's by and large fundamentally accepted that digital currencies that truly have a flowing stock between 60 million and 150 million sort of are the most reasonable for truly long-haul speculation, since they for the most part are generally prone to basically see the value in esteem over a drawn-out timeframe, perhaps many years, while keeping a sensible expansion rate, or so they truly thought. At this crossroads, Aave basically has a circling supply of 14,587,223 coins, which explicitly is very critical. Likewise, high exchanging volume typically grandstands that the liquidity in a real sense is streaming into that market, which demonstrates the general revenue in the digital currencies and guarantees truly smooth execution of exchanges, which by and large shows that at this point. The cost of Aave is $63.18, while the coin right now for the most part ends up at 43rd spot in the sort of in general positioning, which essentially is very critical. Nonetheless, it should truly be in a real sense noticed that the information connected with the continuous exchanging volume isn't that most certainly much reasonable for making commonly long-haul cost expectations, however it as a rule gives significant understanding into the fundamentally current market circumstance. In this way certainly